Hey, what's up guys? So we're going to be doing a deck profile for Ninja Slifer the Sky Dragons. So it's actually a pretty cool deck. It is pretty awesome that you can get out Slifer pretty safely in this deck. I think that this deck gets Slifer out the safest way that I've really seen. And it is just pretty unique because Slifer is now legal. It's been legal for a while now, but it's still a pretty cool deck. I think we have all the Egyptian god cards. We have Slifer, Ra. Ra's not too good. I think Obelisk is honestly one of the best. But Slifer definitely has some potential. But let's get into Slifer's effect first, because if you guys want to check out his effect, if you guys didn't know that, the playable version, it's out. So basically, when he's normal summoned, it can't be negated, and then when he is summoned, your opponent can't activate anything in response to his summon, essentially. But he can get, Mirror Force and all that good stuff. You can get Dimensional Prison, which is kind of sad, but we can get him out pretty safe in this deck. So basically his effect is when a monster is normal or special summoned to your opponent's side of the field in face-up attack position, that monster loses 2,000 attack. Then if its attack has been reduced to 0, as a result, destroy it. So pretty good. I think that's pretty awesome, especially if you have a lot of cards in your hand. Your opponent's not going to really be able to do anything. I think that's pretty awesome. It'd be pretty cool maybe if you can run Burden in this, but I just couldn't fit the room in here. But yeah, so he's actually pretty good. The only thing is your opponent can still set like a Raikou, and then you'll be like, oh, your Raikou destroys my Slifer? I don't know, that's a pretty strong Raikou to destroy an Egyptian god card. But anyways, let's get into the deck profile, because this is a deck profile. First off, I'll explain how you get it out first, because I think that is important. So basically, you use Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo. You want to open up with him. He's like your best card, essentially, to open up with going first. So it can get out Slifer second turn pretty consistently. So basically, you summon Hanzo, and then you will add Ninjutsu Art of Duplication. So this one's effect is you contribute one ninja monster to special summon any number of ninja monsters from your deck in face-up attack position or face-down defense position with combined levels less than or equal to the attributed monster. When this card leaves the field, destroy those monsters. So what you want to do is you're going for your Hanzo, then you get out this, you add this to your hand, you set this, activate it during your opponent's end phase or whenever Hanzo would be destroyed, then you special summon 4 ninjas. And the 4 ninjas that you're going to go for, you have, well, there's only 2 of them, but we run 3 of each. We play 3 Armed Ninja, and his effect, you're going to be setting all these ninjas face down, by the way, and these ones are all flip effects. So this one's effect is you can target one spell card on the field, and you destroy the target. If the target is set, reveal it, and destroy it if it's a spell card, otherwise you return it. And then Crimson Ninja is actually opposite. It destroys traps, and if you select a card and it happens to be a spell, it just returns to being set. And then if it's a trap, you destroy it. So basically, the goal is Hanzo, get out a whole bunch of stuff that can basically blow up your opponent's back row, and then you can get out Slifer a lot safer. No matter what, Slifer will get summoned, but you don't want your opponent to activate like Dimensional Prison, Mirror Force, or just something that would ruin Slifer the Sky Dragon. That's how the deck really runs. I would recommend getting 3 Crimson Ninjas and then go for the Armed Ninjas. Get as many Crimson Ninjas as possible first, because generally your opponent won't be setting any spells that will really hurt you. Traps are basically the things that would hurt you the most, because Mirror Force is at 2, and a lot of people do play a lot of Mirror Forces in some decks. I think it works well in Windwith, but in a lot of the toppest tier decks, I don't think you'll see people really playing Mirror Force just because it's a little bit too slow. Like Torrential Tribute, overall, much more solid card, in my opinion. But that said, other cards that you can really use in this deck, I run Dark Armed in mine. I mean, it just kind of makes it a little bit better, because Hanzo is dark, and then I run Sangan and like the Tour Guides, and then I play Double Trogoti because sometimes if you don't open up with the right cards, you need to stall. And these cards will help you. You can make like Zen mains and just sit there for a while. And then I'm also playing Birdman, just because you can return. If Hanzo gets effect failure, you can just return it and be like, it's cool, I'll do it next turn, don't even worry about it. I like Birdman as well. And then play Gores, then triple Hanzo, of course. And then Sangan really doesn't have anything too good to search out for. You don't really want to add the ninjas. Basically, you're just going to go for Tour Guide and then go for Zen mains to stall till you get the Hanzo. That's basically how the deck works. You just need to get Hanzo as fast as possible. Then 2 Trogoti, again, because it kind of just helps the deck survive if it doesn't get Slifer out fast enough. They play Dark Hole, Heavy, Reborn, and then 1 Space Typhoon. The reason why I don't want to play a lot of Space Typhoons is because pretty much these will get rid of the back row, but if you want to summon a Hanzo and you're going second and they have 1 back row, you might as well space it and then summon Hanzo. And then we play 2 Duality because you won't be special summoning that turn, because again, remember, you're going to be activating this technically when it's your opponent's turn, because you can't activate traps the same turn that you set them, so it works really well. And remember that Slifer is not a special summon. You can special summon by using Reborn, but then he dies at the end phase. But yeah, so you can still tribute because it's just 3 tributes to normal summon this card. And then we play Reinforcement Army because it searches out Hanzo. 3 Upstart Goblins just because it makes it consistent. And basically, when you have this card out on the field, it's pretty strong because this card gains 1,000 attack and defense for each card in your hand. So if you have 5 cards, that's 5,000. So that's pretty big, and nothing will really get over that. I mean, 5-Headed Dragon technically could, but that card is a little bit harder to get out now that Future Fusion is gone. So I don't think you'll have to worry about this card being destroyed by battle. The thing is, Obelisk is overall a lot better, I would say, but I figured, you know, Slifer just has some potential. I would say definitely run Obelisk if you wanted to try to make it a little bit more competitive. You could actually even play all the God cards, just one of each. I think that would be kind of cool. I should probably just do a deck profile on that. Maybe I'll modify it, but I really wanted to make a Slifer deck, because you guys requested it and I actually wanted to try it. But the problem is, again, it's just they can just set like a monster and then blow up Slifer. That's the downside to it. But anyways, continuing on with the deck profile. So we play 10 traps, double bottomless, double deep prison, Jujutsu Art of Duplication, Solemn Judgment, and 2 warnings. I wish I could play Torrential, but the thing with Torrential is I don't want to Torrential my Hanzo. Because if they summon something that I don't like, again, I just don't want to Torrential my Hanzo, because I want to tribute my Hanzo to go for the Ninjutsu Art of Duplication. As far as the extra deck, you honestly won't really need anything. I mean, other than Zen mains, because you will want to stall once in a while, because the deck is pretty slow if you don't open up with Stratos. Not Stratos, Hanzo. Hanzo is basically like Stratos. But yeah, basically, you open up with Hanzo, and if you have Slifer in your hand, most likely, you'll be able to get it out next turn successfully, because you have these to destroy all their back row, and then you can just successfully summon the Slifer the Sky Dragon. So that's just deck build for my Ninja. Actually, I really want to change it to a different God card like deck. Just make like one of each. Just put one of each, just because it'd be kind of cool. I think Ra is just like the worst one. Maybe we'll make an Obelisk later. I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions for the deck profile, let me know, because I think it is actually pretty cool. And I saw someone else playing this, and I thought, hey, that was kind of cool. This isn't my original build. I wish it was, because that is a pretty unique way to play it. The deck profile that I saw, he was playing like a whole bunch of other stuff, and I don't know how many of these was he was playing other weird ones. I think these ones are the best, though. I just played triple of those ones, because you do have to get out ninjas. I wish it was just any monster that was like the because I know the other these transformation cards, they require like dragons and like sea serpents. I wish that like you can get out dragons or sea serpents. This one's strictly ninjas. So that's the only downside really to this, and you don't get to tribute your opponent's monster. It's not super Art of Transformation. So deck is good, but yeah, this has been deck profile. If you guys any suggestions, I'd love to hear them, because I think this deck would be fun just to see some people try it out. But thanks for watching, guys. Asian Eyes White Dragon signing out.